Hey y'all, Amy Grimmett here, Emerald Ambassador with Plexus Worldwide. I wanted to do this video for you guys to talk about Facebook. Guys, Facebook is huge for your Plexus business. It is actually the storefront of your business. So I wanted to talk about some key points that I think will help you make your Facebook very, very marketable, okay? So, number one, there are high traffic times during the day to post. I generally find that people are on Facebook more in the morning, on their lunch break, and then the evening. Think about when you're on Facebook. When are you scrolling through? What do you do when you wake up in the morning? Do you check Facebook? What are you doing with your Facebook? Those are going to be great times to post, okay? So I prefer to post around breakfast, lunch, and maybe a little bit after dinner, because once you've kind of settled in and the kids are down, people are sitting on their couches and they're scrolling the newsfeed. That actually might be one of my favorite times to post is in the evening. So those are some really, good things to think about when you're going to post, okay? How many times a day? So I think a good rule of thumb is to post anywhere from 2 to 4 times a day, but these are not all about Plexus. A good rule of thumb for me is to post every other one. So I kind of like to go personal, Plexus, and so forth. Now, there's going to be those days I'm on vacation and I might overload you with personal, or there might be those days that there's a lot going on with Plexus and it might be a little more Plexus heavy. But for the most part, that's kind of what I like to do. I want to continue to engage my audience, let them know that I am here, I'm in it to win it with Plexus, but I also don't want them to become disengaged. They want to see, my son. They want to see, me and my husband and our family and what's going on with us. So make sure you're still getting those personal posts in. A lot of times, especially for those that are full-time working and working your Plexus business, it's hard to find the time to create a post. I was there with you. I was a full-time kindergarten teacher. I basically couldn't be on my phone from 7:30 to 3:30, and this made it really difficult for me to be prepared with my Plexus posts. So, I found that if I pre-planned them, that it just kind of took that stress off. I would maybe plan them, at night right before bed, or I would even, do it on Sunday and just kind of plan a few in advance and just kind of have my Monday, my Tuesday, and, that just took the anxiety, off. I even did this with my personal post, guys. When you're working and you just are chasing your child around and it's sometimes hard to just whip out your phone and have the time to get a cute photo done, or, you're trying to do the laundry or the dishes or, things like that. So I would maybe take a bunch of photos of, my son over the weekend and just save them. Nobody really knew when that cute bathtub picture happened. I just, I took it on Sunday, but I posted it on Tuesday. So, kind of get creative with that if you need to do that. That's going to just take some stress off of you and Facebook, okay? You want to make sure that you're just committed to what you're going to do. If you are committed to posting every day, then you don't want 4 days to go by and it's crickets, okay? So figure out what time frame you're comfortable with and stick to that so that you remain engaged and you remain trustworthy, and people, still have belief that you believe in Plexus, okay? No cheesy graphics. I don't know how else to, put it other than just no cheesy graphics. Think about when you're looking at other people's Facebooks. Do you want to see an oversaved, grainy graphic pop up on their newsfeed? Or do you want to see a picture of your friends and their family? Plexus posts don't have to have graphics. Use some word apps. Take a selfie and write the words with word swag on your own picture. You are going to get so much more feedback from that. It's more relatable. You come across more real. There is a time to use a graphic. When Edge first came out, there were tons of, graphics going around about Edge because it was a new product and we wanted to get it out there. But, now I feel like that was a couple months ago. If you want to talk about edge, take a selfie with it or take a picture of it on your counter. That's so much more relatable. People know what your house looks like. If you're sharing a photo from someone else's house, that just, it's not as relatable. It just comes across salesy. So just try to stay away from the graphics. I, use a rule of thumb to do no more than 1 or 2 graphics a week. So if you can stay away from those graphics, it's going to change your business, okay? Don't post your website. That's another thing that's going to make you come across salesy. And you don't want someone to just go in and order and you not know it and you just get an email. Maybe you would have guided them in a different direction with your product choice, or maybe there was a cheaper way that they could have ordered. So don't post your website. It comes across salesy and then you lose control out of how that potential is going to join you. You always want to have control of that, okay? So don't post your website. Okay, here's some etiquette. We all do it. We all borrow Plexus posts from other Plexus friends, okay? That's just how it is. We don't have time to be that creative all day, every day. Totally fine, okay? If you're going to do it, don't share it. Copy and paste it. Use your own photo and share it as your own, okay? You're going to come across way more genuine that day. If you are going to post the same thing that a friend has previously posted, give a little bit of time between it. If they just posted it, on Tuesday morning at 8, in the morning, let's wait till like Thursday to pull that one out. If you post it the same day, Facebook's going to kind of put them together and people are going to see that you literally just posted the same thing. And a lot of us have common friends. So we don't want to take away from our, being genuine. And that comes across kind of salesy. So I recommend if you are going to borrow a friend's Plexus post to kind of put some time between it, just so that it comes across more personal and real. Okay. Another thing, when you do borrow a friend's Plexus post, make sure you like and comment. Show them some love. That's just etiquette. And you're going to find that if you show love on other people's posts, they're going to return it. Facebook has an algorithm that the more likes and the more comments that you get, the more your post is pushed out into the newsfeed, the more people are going to see it. So use that to your advantage. Be friendly on Facebook. Like everybody's, it doesn't take a lot of effort to go in and and, put a short sentence about why you love Plexus or, how you can relate to that particular post. That's just being nice, guys. And, we are one Plexus, so let's not forget that. Okay. Be compliant. If you are unsure, don't post it. Ask your upline. It's going to come across way worse than if you post something and then later take it down. And what if you had so many likes and comments on that post and you had to take it down? That's going to be really hard to do. So if you're unsure about it, just make sure you ask an upline. That's going to, just take some ease off of that for you. With compliance, a good rule of thumb is to just don't say the name of any diseases. We can't say diabetes. We can't say any of those things. Crohn's, anything like that. So just stay away from the names of diseases. We've, recently had to come up with really creative ways to overcome this. And I think that we've really, really done an excellent job of that. So, let's just continue to stay on that path and be compliant. We want to protect our company, right? So we've got to, stay in regulation, with Plexus and respect the rules. So, yeah. Okay. Don't be negative. Okay. So if you're complaining all the time, if you're coming across just genuinely unhappy, then, people aren't gonna really want to join you. Don't be fake. We all have our bad days. We all have laundry in the background. We all have our moments of not being put together. That's real life. But, try to come across more positive on Facebook. Again, it is your storefront. So let's respect that and use it to our advantage. Okay. I kind of recommend staying away from politics. Just kind of a tough topic. Everybody has their views. I've just found that if you can kind of keep it off Facebook, you're coming across neutral. And that's just, something that I've kind of learned, throughout my journey that, I'm not saying don't have your views, but, you just don't want to come across dramatic. And sometimes, putting our political views out there can come across, dramatic. So let's try to refrain from that. I've also, try to encourage people, we are about health and wellness. Let's be a product of the product. We all have our cheeseburgers. We all have our milkshakes. We're human. But let's try to keep it off Facebook. We just want to come across like we are, passionate about health and wellness. We're passionate about, being real, but we don't want to come across negative, and we don't want to give mixed signals. So, sometimes when we do, post a Plexus post and then 5 minutes later, your selfie with a big cheeseburger, that just may give some mixed signals. That's just my opinion. But anyways, these are just things that I kind of learned throughout my Plexus journey. So I'm gonna check my notes real quick, make sure I didn't miss anything. Okay, looks like I got it all. I really hope this has helped. I have definitely learned kind of the ins and outs of Facebook throughout my journey. I was not a good poster when I first started. I was that one that was posting graphics. I was that one that shared something. It's a learning curve, guys. You're not gonna, be the best poster, maybe the best share overnight, and that's okay. Just, try to follow the example of the others around you. Add some friends, add some Plexus friends, learn from them. That's kind of how I picked up, how I post. And, just try to remember and, think about before you post, if you saw that, would that attract you? And that's kind of where, I got my mind shifted, and I realized that I was just coming across kind of like a robot when I was, posting those graphics. I didn't show my belief by posting that graphic. I want people to believe that Plexus is a part of my life, and guys, it is. And, when you're posting selfies, when you're posting, about your family and involving Plexus in that, that's going to come across way more real, and it's going to be way more effective for your business. So anyways, guys, I'm going to let y'all go. But if you have any other questions about this, I'd be happy to help, and I hope y'all have a fabulous day. Bye, guys.